We're gonna do the facts now.
Yes, I think I should do your facts.
Okay, who wants to go first?
I'll go first. Okay, so my fact of the day is it regards Admiral Andy's designation code. I think I told it to you guys in the first session. So he's called Admiral Andy, and his designation is 143SR. And so something that Andy actually doesn't know, but I'll let you guys know, is that the S in that designation code actually stands for Sergeant. And Andy is one of only 7 Sergeant class Andys aboard the ship that he was originally birthed on. So he's only one of like 7 of like the Sergeant class, which are specifically designed to kind of become leaders and stuff like that. And so that's kind of why Andy has his drive to be like a captain or something like that, because of his code.
That's fire. So there's 6 other ones like him out there?
Yes, but you know, we don't know where those are or anything.
Sure, yeah. Gotcha. Okay, cool.
So 143SR, does that spell out like laser, or
I guess it kind of does in a way. I didn't mean it to do that.
I thought it meant
Laser.
something.
Yeah. Well, that's his fact. What about you guys?
I'm writing it down. Anyone else want to go?
I want to hear Banthony's.
I'm still cooking mine.
Okay.
Let me cook.
Cygnus, you know, I think it's pretty obvious that he's had a bit of a traumatic past. So his way of expressing that is through poetry, which he often writes in his downtime.
Ooh.
Oh, okay.
Damn. I want to hear that.
Careful, he'll read that journal without even asking you.
Yeah, you take it all up in there.
We'll read that poetry journal.
That's crazy.
Niall.
Niall's thing is he really likes board games.
Nice.
I'm gonna remember that. That's gonna have to
Yeah.
come up.
Only BORED.
It's a way for him to like take himself out of the time loop and just focus on the game for a brief moment. He like
Because-
Connect Forces game.
chess and
Connect
all that.
Forces game.
Because when you're playing a board game, I feel like time slows down for everyone that's playing. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You
Yeah,
kind of
yeah,
feel like
yeah.
you're on the same level with everybody.
Yeah.
Well, Chef.
One time, Banthony was with 2 people he thought were his friends. They were mostly his drug dealers and his enablers. And they were sitting in the back of a town car, and they were just cutting up. And Banthony looked out the window at a city skyline, fairly developed hyper city. And then he had the realization, and he mentioned it to his friends. He said, friends, I'm going to call this drug heroin, but it could be a space equivalent. They say only 1 in 3 people who are addicted to this stuff live past 30. And then the other friends didn't say anything, and they didn't take it seriously. They started joking around again. And Banthony at that point said, I'm going to be that 1 in 3.
So is Banthony canonically on heroin?
Used to be. He's an addict.
He beat it. He's the 1 in 3.
Base heroin.
Beautiful.
He's done a 180 on heroin. That's fire.
Wow.
Didn't we have
Okay.
Trev frozen?
Yes.
Yeah, he was diabolical, dude.
I thought it
That's
was
what
like
Banthony saw when he told his
Maniacal.
friends about the
Crack your
statistic about
laptop.
space heroin.
Dude.
Oh no,
That's the city
thumbnail.
skyline.
I kind of want that to be the thumbnail for this campaign session.
Look at this picture, Trevor. Got unhinged it looks.
Can't drink too many Jack Daniels.
When the boys get on Zomboid.
Oh, man, he's still gone.
Bring my boy. Easy.
Like, it was,
Dude,
that's gonna be the whole session. He's not gonna be able to come back.
that would be so tragic.
His
I
voice comes
fucking,
back. It's just
So if I recall correctly, we were split up at the end of last session, right? You 2 had the cart going back to the ship, and the other 2 just got out of the electron spin.
We were also heading back to the ship.
Okay. So let me change the music.
Oh, I can't even hear it. Fuck, why can't I hear it? Now I can.
Damn. Hold on. I did the wrong one. Okay. Sorry. I'm still getting used to it. Okay, it was
Ooh.
really loud for me. So, the station shakes. You feel it in the ground. Klaxons go off, and you hear evacuation sirens. Universal evacuation siren sound goes off. And there's like laser fire. You see it going over the skylights and the top of the station with the trinary star system in the background. And yeah, it's popping off. So, what do you guys do? What's your move? I'm gonna start with you, Anthony Bourdain, and Niall. Almost called you. Yeah, I don't know what I almost called you.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
I was like sitting on the curb outside, right?
Right. Or
Next to the chef.
yeah.
Very
The guy that
Yeah,
got
I was
gassy.
starting to wheel out the cart, and then we had eye contact, and then shit started going down.
Okay.
The second shit starts popping off, you get a call from Andy on the radio or whatever he has.
Hey.
Niall, hey buddy, how's everything going? I don't know if you noticed, but things are popping off right here.
Yeah, it went pretty good for us. We got some food.
Yeah, okay, well,
Niall is pushing the food cart with. We're running. I'm assuming. I'm talking
Yes.
still.
look, Cygnus and I were on our way to the ship. You think we just take out? You think we just leave? Like, what's the play here?
What? You like without me?
No, I mean you. Like, we're gonna wait for you and then we dip, right? Like, you don't want to
Oh
stick
yeah,
around, do you?
absolutely. I mean, did you guys? I mean, did everyone kind of do what they needed to do?
I look at Cygnus. Did we do what we have to
Wait,
do?
Andy, what about the transponder and the spoofer? Oh wait, did we already get the transponder?
He agreed to give it to you. I think he said that it was going to get installed on your ship or dropped off at your ship. That he sent the message to
spoofer,
you.
we still have to meet
The
up.
spoofer,
for it
yeah,
at the
you-
location again.
Yeah. But it looks like that might not
Andy,
be possible
we still
now.
need the spoofer.
Okay, I relay
Oh,
that
well.
to Niall. Yeah, we don't have the spoofer yet, but we definitely got the transponder. It's being hooked up currently.
That's fine. We can. That's okay. We can
Yeah,
just
we
go.
can get the spoofs another day. Fuck the spoofs.
Yeah, we can spoof later.
All
I don't
right,
want my ship to get fucked up.
let's leave. I'll meet you at the
Okay.
ship. I'm out.
Okay.
All right.
All right.
So, as you guys are running, one of these windows gets blasted open, and you see like an emergency force field gets put up. So, as that happens, you see that, that indicates that the shield generators of the station have gone down, and now the whole of the station is taking fire. So, another blast lands, and then as that happens, three beings materialize in front of you. They don't look familiar. You haven't seen anybody who looks like this before.
They're people though, not aliens.
I mean, what?
It's all
What do they
relative.
look like?
man.
How-
Aliens to you? I mean to you as in alien, as in not a part of your culture, as in you've never seen them.
Hey, I've never seen y'all.
That's the heroin talking.
Is that what you say up immediately as they materialize?
Yes, I've never seen y'all.
Would I recognize these guys with rim knowledge or whatever?
Yeah, you can roll rim knowledge if you want.
I wish I had
Okay.
knowledge.
I know about that rim.
I'm trying to get that.
Plenty
right
of
now.
jobs.
That's my
Plenty of
art.
jobs.
How do I roll it again now? My character sheet looks all fucked up.
What did you know?
Oh, I'm an editor still. Area knowledge.
Aryan knowledge.
You made it by 5. That was really good. Okay, so here's what I'm going to say.
You already know.
These beings seem like, if you can tell, okay, so let me describe what they look like first off. They look like fish. They look like fish.
Okay.
Full stop.
Hey, y'all look like
They're
fish.
fish people.
They're like fish people. And that they have like dorsal fins and things like that, and it looks like they have like the bottom of their body look adapted as splint.
Oh,
Damn.
You got a real
That's
Arlong
that's
Clark
That's
situation.
what Anthony
going on.
hears. That's what Anthony hears.
Yeah, that's from Anthony here, so he sees him. Okay.
That's a quick pin.
it's like
Never seen y'all before.
it's
The
like a
heroin
hard
is
cut
being-
to like the back room of a kitchen and him preparing fish.
Yeah.
Wait, I have seen y'all before.
Okay, but as soon as they materialize, you realize, Anthony or Niall, these look familiar to legends that have been told by some of the people that were in the rim before humans got there. that they saw these people during the
fish war.
the war. Yeah,
Big
but
war.
that war.
The great fish.
So, how do you guys react? How do you guys react to the great beings that appear in front of you?
Is there like religion dedicated to these people? That
There's cults and stuff like that, but not like any mass religious following.
Oh, okay. Now, are we still pushing the cart? Are we stopped and like kind of like skidded when we saw these guys?
Yeah, it's up to you. What did you guys do? I mean, you're still like this is your enhanced time sense. They're still running as you guys appear. So what do you choose to do?
I'm gonna ask. I mean, hey, Anthony. There's kind of like I don't even know, interdimensional beings.
Hey,
hanging
they look
here.
tasty. I'm with you, but I don't think they're worth our time.
I'm kind of pro push the cart on. Don't fuck with the fish.
Okay.
So the fish.
Niall keeps running.
So they see you. They all dodge out of the way of your cart. They have guns or some kind of machine that looks like it's.
Hold on.
They
got
have.
guns?
Well, they have what appears to be guns. You don't know what they are, but
Okay.
they are like these
Fish
sticks. They're fish guns. Yeah.
Fish sticks. They're
No.
Fish sticks.
No. By the way, it was called The Reckoning. That was the name of the war.
Yes.
I couldn't remember.
Reckoning.
Okay.
Okay.
Right. So they don't have guns. They have objects in their hands that are the closest thing that you could imagine is a gun, but it may not be a gun, and you have no idea what its functionality is. So they move out of the way, and they draw these things from like. That's why you didn't see it, is that it was part of the suit that they have that looks rather fish-like. It's slimy. They draw these like things that were like the contours matched with the suit, so you wouldn't be able to tell until they pull it out. And they take these devices out as you guys pass, and they start moving into the the shops and stuff on the side of those walkway. So you guys are running for the docking rim. You keep on going. You hear screams going from everywhere. There's sounds of air rushing and people stomping, and then we're going to cut back to Andy and Cygnus.
We're also booking it, I assume. We're running. I mean, do we see fish people too?
Yeah, I was gonna bring that up. As soon as not long after you guys start running, you see a group of fish people appear behind you where you guys just were, like at the electron spin, and you see two of them go in there, and flashes of light start coming out.
Holy shit, man. It looks like they got guns, but they're not quite guns. I don't understand.
Listen, a weapon's a weapon. If they can kill, then we need to get out of here.
Yeah, I mean, like, I don't really... Look, I mean, I'm still running this whole time. I don't
Yeah, we're
see any reason to fuck with these guys whatsoever. They're cooking their
Cygnus
own
is trying to race you.
stuff. Cygnus, listen. Hold up, slow down. First of all, do you think we could eat one of those? That's my question.
I think that might be a question. Well, you're a chef too, right? Right up there with Banthony. I mean,
Right
what do
up
you
there.
think?
Probably right underneath Banthony. And as we're talking, I want to race him back. Can I make a check for that?
You're trying to do what?
I want to continue racing.
trying to
him.
race
I want to
him.
try to
Oh,
outpace
yeah, do
Told him to slow down, and yeah, I was gonna try to run past him.
So they slow down to talk, but now they're trying to.
him. What role do I have to make?
Oh,
It'll probably be a contest, right?
yeah, it's going to be a contest. It's going to be a... I'm guessing, is there... No, I don't think there's an athletics. I think it's just going to be strength. Or, yeah, it'd be strength, I guess.
Not Dex.
Character.
For
Well,
running?
I don't know. I guess it could be Dex. No, yeah, I guess it should be Dex because that determines your move speed. You're right, Dex.
Okay, well,
How
I
do you
made a roll.
do contest?
You both just roll.
You both roll, and then the margin of success determines who wins.
I got
Oh,
a 10.
okay.
So he failed,
No, I got a
so...
13. I got a 13. Sorry.
Yeah, you failed and he succeeded, so that means that he just outright wins in that case.
Damn. Okay,
You
so
can't catch
he
him.
beats me to the ship. I'm slow. Whatever. Does anything happen on our way to the ship, or are we able to make it to the ship? No problem.
As you guys come to the docking ring, you see a group of these fish people appear. You see, first off, Niall and Banthony running towards you at the other side because you guys are approaching on the docking ring from opposite directions. Like where in the cluster that you're in, like the I guess it would be like the terminal, is like 3 groups of fish people appear and start trying to board the ships there.
What do
As
we name
soon
our
as
ship?
Cygnus gets to the ship, I want to start posting up to try to defend it and guard it. You know what I mean?
Okay. So I'm gonna say that you guys are close enough that you would have got there before these fish people did. So you're gonna try to stop their entry.
I'm gonna straighten up and try to like play off that I lost this race, and, like try to catch my breath.
He's wounded.
And then, how many fish people are there? Like what?
I'm sorry. There's 3 groups of 3 is what I meant to say.
There's a lot.
But they're spreading
fine.
out. One's going to your ship, and one's going to like another ship to the left, and one's going to another ship to the right.
Well, as Cygnus like books his way on, like past these guys onto the ship, I'm actually gonna straighten up, turn around, and address them, and kind of like I don't know, ask him a couple questions. So, I turn. Is there like a lead guy? I walk into the lead guy. What's going on here? Why are you inspecting my ship?
You hear him utter in a very fishy voice. He goes, "Move."
Hey, we're gonna move the ship.
He
We're gonna get out
tries.
of
He
here.
tries to shove you out of the way. What do you?
I grab his hand. I do not let him shove me.
Okay.
I'm not gonna get shoved.
So
right
this is going to be. You're gonna make a. If you want to grab his hand, make a parry check.
I want to grab it, but just kind of like not in like a mean way, more in like like you really shouldn't.
A parry, yeah. A parry doesn't hurt them. It just negates the attack.
Okay,
I don't know
so-
why it's called parry. It really shouldn't be.
What do I roll for that? How do I do that?
So
You
it's
gotta
gonna be
dodge.
on your. It's on your character sheet. Parry, and it should be in the top right.
I see it. No, I don't. I lied.
I don't know why.
I don't know.
Um,
I just.
It's
I see
under
basically-
encumbrance, move, and dodge. It's on. It's. Oh wait, no, I'm sorry. I lied. Parry is not under there. It's with whatever you're using. So your fists. So natural attacks, punch, parry, and your
Okay.
melee weapons.
Oh, I see it. Okay.
I have natural attacks, bite, punch, and kick.
Me too.
Punch. Yeah, look at punch. You
Yeah,
should have a
so-
parry value.
Oh, I see 12. Okay.
Yeah, there it is.
Oh, accidentally
Ooh, I
clicked it.
think you failed by 1. No.
I made it. I'm
Oh,
a
you
success.
made it. Let's go.
You
No, I
succeeded.
just succeeded.
It
Okay,
says 12 success.
perfect.
Yeah.
So
just made it. Oh, you got a 12. I thought you got a 13.
I don't know why I shouldn't even roll for the punch because you already. I guess no, I should have rolled. Yeah. So he tries to push you out of the way, and you block it. And what do you say?
Listen, sir. The hands thing is not going to work. You're not going to be able to put your hands on me right now. All right, I'm just too quick. I'm too strong for that. So maybe we just have a conversation man to man. You know, fish man to regular man.
As you say that, he gurgles back at his comrades, and both of them draw their sticks from their.
And Banthony gets a
I mean,
whatever.
Cygnus was posted up, right?
Yeah.
I'm like,
Right, yeah.
Did I have my sniper ready to go?
Yeah, I'm gonna say that you had enough time to whip out if you have like a bipod or whatever you set up.
Nice. Banthony gets a fish
Okay.
from the food cart. And I want to make eye contact with these fish people and take a bite of it.
I point at the fish. I point at Banthony and the fish. I'm like, listen, buddy. You see what's going on here. You see what's going on in the back. You see my man with the sniper. Really, put your weapons away. We can settle this like fucking humans. Oh, I mean, are you really gonna attack us right now?
He
You see the
goes.
man eating a fish.
He doesn't say anything. He just starts reaching for his gun now.
I'm just gonna grab him by the head. Then I just want to like, I want to try to like grab him. I want to hit him.
Okay.
Because it's clear they're gonna fuck with us.
Mhm.
So let me think. Do I just do a punch?
You can do a punch. As you raise your fist against this guy again, both of his teammates draw their weapon and point them at you.
All right, I'm punching this guy straight in the neck.
Okay, so you succeeded. So he's gonna try to, dodge. So he weaves it.
Okay, fair enough.
Okay, but now conflict has broken out. They draw their weapons and are preparing to shoot. Cygnus, I'm gonna give you an action since you said that you're gonna be prepared for this.
Yeah, so which do I click? Is it the level or the accuracy button?
If you take a turn to aim, which I'm gonna say that you took a turn to aim, that accuracy is a bonus to your attack.
Accuracy and then that. Hopefully that did it.
Yes, success
Okay.
made by 7.
So you
Right.
are going to. What are you doing to one of these fish people?
I'm shooting.
Well,
So do I roll
obviously.
for damage?
Yeah.
Oh, but
so-
like,
technically, they
I'm
get
like-
they get a dodge roll technically, but I'm gonna say that since they don't know that you're in combat, they're not gonna be able to dodge.
Nice.
Okay. So do I just roll the damage or?
Yeah, you can roll damage.
Good God.
All right.
And-
22 burn damage.
You spend
That's
it
for every bullet that hit, though, right? Doesn't he have to roll for multiple, depending on?
if he has
What
if his gun has a rate of fire of more than 1.
He's been.
It's also-
Oh,
he has-
yeah,
he has-
rate of fire
You also have to
3.
choose if you wanted to shoot 3.
Oh. Okay. My bad.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
I-
shooting more gives you
so-
a bonus to your attack roll, and then the margin of success determines how many bullets
So-
hit.
I clicked the blaster rifle level again twice, or
No, it's just if you chose to shoot. Did you choose to shoot 3 times?
just gonna shoot the guy. But I guess if I can shoot 3 times and there's
Yeah, no,
guys,
that's-
I'll try to shoot.
Oh, you want to shoot each guy once? I don't know if you. I think you can only do it for 1 target because you're aiming at the target. So
Let's just blast into this guy.
yeah, if you want to shoot 3 times, this guy is vaporized because here's what happens: you do 22 points of damage on your first bullet, which is enough to bring him down to 0, and you hit him 2 more times. You hit him in the head where he doesn't have any armor, so
Yes.
his head gets evaporated. This is the guy that was right in front of Andy. That's the end of your turn. It's now going to be. Let me put the initiative tracker on.
Fuck that fish. Bro, and we smell like really good cooked fish because that was some burn damage too.
True.
It
Oh,
was like
nice.
fucking salmon.
Oh, can we get some of the fish and save
burn
for
ends.
later? Can we get some to-go boxes?
Actually, I'm not going to do the combat tracker because it's going to be more work than it's worth. We're going to say it's going to be Nile next because you have enhanced time sense.
Nice.
Okay, so Niall sees all this unfold and is completely unconcerned. He's just gonna run right past and keep pushing the cart into the ship. I'm assuming there's like an open door, right?
Right, yeah, there's
we
like-
can just like a ramp.
Yeah.
I'm running straight through.
Okay.
Do I need to roll anything for that?
I'm going to say that since these people are now engaged in combat with people that aren't you, no. Because they're going to move out of the way. They're trying to take cover from the sniper that is raining fire on them. So, yeah, they're not concerned with you.
I'm running straight through. That's up to Anthony whether or not he wants to intervene.
Nice.
Okay.
Anthony better intervene
Yeah.
after he bit that
So,
fish.
Anthony, what do you do?
I'm gonna uppercut the closest one.
I'm gonna steal his jaw.
Okay,
Okay, so I
let me
successfully punched him.
I got to
I don't
roll
know if
for
that's-
dodge.
Dodge me.
Made it by 8.
So he weaves the uppercut.
Okay.
So that's all you can do on that turn.
Yes.
It's going to be one of their turns. They turn to Cygnus, or like to where you are, pretty far. Where are you? You posted it by the door, Cygnus, like in this ship.
So yeah, so is it like a ramp or something?
Yeah,
Or
I'm gonna say that there's an airlock. There's one door, then there's another door, and then behind that is a ramp onto the ship.
Yeah,
I got a question, real
I'm
quick.
just trying to be like at an angle, like to where it's kind of like hard for them to see me, but like I guess they could probably see me from where I'm at.
I'm gonna say that you have a very narrow range of like field of view because of the door, so you can shoot like straight out the door, and that's basically it. What were you saying, Triff?
So my question is, so that guard just rolled like a 10, right?
Right.
And it says he made it by
Oh
8.
damn. Oh, I had a +5 accuracy on that. Hold on.
Okay, that's why.
Yeah, what's 8 minus 5?
8
3.
minus 3. So you only had to get above a 13 to hit him.
And so he rolled a 13.
Okay, I got you.
So he barely made it. He didn't make it by 8. He barely
Sweet.
made it. Okay. All right. Yeah, sorry, that was my fault. I was playing with the modifiers. So one of them turns to Cygnus, and they pull out the stick thing that they have, and they flip a switch on it and pull a trigger, and you feel your rifle start to get pulled from your hands. I need you to make a strength save or a strength check. Cygnus.
All right, let's check this out. Mm-hmm.
Okay, sorry. Your video's behind for me.
Oh, sorry. Says made it by 6.
Okay, so you managed
Nice.
to keep hold of this thing. You like bear down on it. You keep it from flying from your hands. But you see, that's what he's doing for the rest of his turn. The other fish guy is too busy dodging and jumping for cover to do anything. So that's his turn. We loop back around to Admiral Andy.
So I have my force sword,
Right.
and I whip it out, and I erect this blade. It's just a handle, right? It's basically a lightsaber is what I'm holding. I push a button on it, and it erects a fiery red blade that it kind of looks a little fucked up a little bit. It's kind of janky. I clearly like hobbled it together with parts I found and stuff, and like got like a bootleg one to begin with. And so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go to the nearest guy, and just like saw straight through him.
All right,
is what I'm
go
trying
for
to
it.
do. Crazy.
Okay, so here's what I'm gonna say happens. You go to saw through this guy, and there's like something that emanates from his body, from his armor right there. That as your sword approaches it, it seems like energy weapons and this armor don't mix.
Damn.
But they have exposed heads still. So if you aim for the head, you can take them
Okay.
out.
Got you.
Okay.
There's also you can like click the head button. to
Yeah, the
roll
head.
for
The head. Roll for head. Yeah.
I want to roll for some head later.
No. The head. Yeah, gives you a disadvantage modifier. When you aim for it. So that's why. Okay. Yeah, it's going to be your turn again, Niall. You're on the ship. Actually, no. Technically, it would be Cygnus's turn.
Well, yeah, because it only takes a second, right?
Yeah.
Each turn. Yeah, it's him first.
So am I able to? I'm bearing down on it, but I can still like move it, like pivot it, and like shoot.
If you if you want to shoot again though, it's going to be at a big disadvantage because you're fighting this force that's trying to like worsen your aim.
Right. So what type of like modifier should I add onto it?
So you're going to be at a -6. And if you want to take a turn to aim, then you could use your accuracy modifier. But if you don't, if you just want to blind fire, then it's going to be at a -6.
If I do the accuracy bonus, is that going to negate the -6 and just
It
give me
di-
a flat +2, or is
Yeah, you add
-4?
whatever your modifier for accuracy is to that -6.
Oh snap!
Like yeah, so it's a
that
negative.
doesn't seem. Cygnus is just gonna, I think, try to go for it. Honestly, so
I think you should.
I'm gonna subtract 6, and then let's just go for it. So he's -6. That's a whole lot. Come on, Cygnus, you can do it, buddy. So I'm gonna aim for. So there's a guy that's like that just dodged the force sword of Andy's, right? So I guess I'll go for that guy. Because the other guy's just like running away. How did I do?
Failure.
Ah, jeez, that -6, man.
Yeah.
Yo.
No, yeah, you would have had a
Alright.
crit success basically to make that.
The penalties are huge in GURPS, man. Like to aim directly at the face is -5.
Yeah, but if you have like any kind of if you're aimed, sometimes it can give you up to like +12.
Jeez.
Like if you have skill and guns.
Yeah, aiming is a huge thing in GURPS. That's why taking this gun that takes away your ability to aim is kind of a big deal. That's why they're using it. So, all right. Yeah. So it's now Anthony's turn.
I'm offended by this dodged punch. How do I grapple him?
Oh no.
I want to take them in my hands. Same fish.
I honestly don't know very much about grappling. I think it's a strength contest. I'm pretty sure.
Nice. Just dude, classic D&D.
How do I roll for strength? For strength.
Yeah.
Is this?
Okay.
Okay, so you have a bigger margin of success, so you grapple him.
Nice.
Nice.
Let me see what I can do. I'm gonna chokehold him. Or is that? Can I do it on the same turn?
I think if you grapple someone by the neck, you have to take a disadvantage to your roll.
How do I do that? Is this -2? Let's click this -2.
You already rolled for it, so you would subtract 2 from your 6, and you would still make the success. Is it -2 to go for the neck?
Chokehold. I just see level 5 SR 15, SL 15, and then -2 next to that.
Hey, mine says -5. That's crazy.
Mine also says -5 for neck. But he might have a skill.
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, so you do it.
I do that. Just made it.
Nice. Andy is so happy seeing that he's like captured
Oopsie.
one.
I don't know if chokehold does damage or if it just incapacitates.
It does crushing damage to the neck, and then like it stops him from breathing, which does more stuff. I read this because I kind of thought that I knew you were gonna use this eventually.
I got a chokehold.
Okay,
Not the Halo
chokehold.
music.
It is the Halo music. That doesn't work. Okay, so I'm gonna say it does. Roll the damage, or no? Does it have a damage roll associated with it?
Where would that be if it did?
Yeah, I don't think it does. Yeah, so we're gonna say it does. I'm gonna do 10 points of damage for every turn that you have this guy's neck collapsed. Does that seem
Collapsed.
fair?
That's fair to me. I take 10 points of damage and I'm gonna choke.
I'm gonna yell, don't kill him now, Anthony. I want him alive.
I'm eating him.
Okay, so that's
His
happening.
ear. I go for Mike Tyson ear bite.
Me? Oh, Niall, right? Or Niall's not.
Yeah, Niall. I don't think it's just on the ship.
Well, if I made it, I mean, I don't know if it only took me 2 seconds to run from where I was to the ship. It's gonna take me a bit, isn't it?
I mean, how? Anthony's already
How
engaged
far
with
away?
them, so
Well, yeah, I guess that's true. Yeah, I mean, I run by him.
Yeah.
I'm running onto the ship. I'm gonna get the food put away safe, and then I'm gonna get that bitch started.
okay.
Sweet.
So that's it. So then the other fish alien stands back up, and he's now joining forces with. Actually, yeah. So you grappled the one that was shooting at Cygnus, right?
Is that the same one that dodged my uppercut?
Yeah, let's say it was. So you grapple this guy. Cygnus can now aim his gun freely. The other one gets back up, switches the dial on his gun again, and fires like a blue laser. It looks like into the hallway. Let's see if he hits. He doesn't.
So is that going for?
Yeah. So I rolled that on a.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah. So he misses. And then so whose turn would it be now?
Andy was the first one to start the combat.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. You're right.
Okay, so I don't know, man. I don't want to aim at his fucking head and take that -5. That's gonna kill me.
No, but if you aim, you'll get a bonus. No.
I don't think you can
not?
aim with melee weapons.
Oh.
Broken. Okay, so can I? Damn. And if I pull out my gun, I have to like wait a whole turn to like pull it out and everything, don't I?
Technically, yeah.
Okay, so I guess what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna try to wrestle his gun away from him.
Okay.
So would that just be another contested strength?
Yeah, we're gonna do the contested strength.
Okay, cool. So here's what I got.
Nice.
13.
Just made it.
Yeah, he fails.
Okay.
He fails. Nice.
Bitch boy.
All right.
So you take his gun, and he goes,
Sweet.
Why did you do that?"
Give me my gun back.
All right, and then I just want to like what I'm going to do is aim it. I'm gonna start using their
Ooh.
weapons,
All right.
but that's my turn.
Fish
Oh.
gun. Fish gun.
Well, can I? Do I have an attack or no?
No, that was your action. Yeah.
Okay.
Now it's Cygnus' turn.
Does Niall run by Cygnus?
I think so. On the way up the ramp.
Yeah. Niall just runs by pushing a food cart. Doesn't acknowledge you at all.
Single-minded.
Yeah, that's cool. Do I have how much movement do I have?
You have
Because I'm wondering if I can get up.
a movement of 6, so you can move 6 yards.
Okay, so that's like 18 feet. So I don't know. I'm thinking about using this flamethrower. The range says 50. What's that? 50 feet?
Yeah, I'm gonna say you can hit anyone within that amount of distance with the flamethrower.
I just
My
don't
God.
want to hurt Anthony.
Yeah, I feel like they're
or-
probably gonna be in the way.
I can take it.
Okay, so
So
I
I'll
won't
just have
do
to
that.
roll to dodge. It would be fucking hilarious.
I don't want to risk it. I think I'll just. I can use my blaster again, so I'll just take a turn to. I mean,
Didn't you
I don't
aim
know.
on your
I
last
feel like
turn?
No, I just tried to shoot raw, but now
Oh,
I
that's right.
don't have the disadvantage anymore. You know what? Let's just go for it. Let's just go for the guy that Andy just took their weapon.
Okay,
You're shooting in his head.
That's a failure by 3.
so whizzes over his head, and yeah. Okay, so then, did you want to shoot 3 times?
Yeah.
Okay, there is rate of fire. So if you shoot, oh yeah, you have to shoot at least 5 times to get a bonus. So never mind. It doesn't give you a bonus. It just gives you the ability to hit more than once. Okay.
Alright, that's my turn.
All right. So, whose turn
Back
is
to
it?
Anthony.
Anthony?
You know what I'm doing? Choking him. I guess do we just do like grappling in D&D where you just have to keep fighting each other?
Yeah, I'm gonna say do another strength check.
Strength check.
Oh,
would be
made it
a
by
9.
7.
Yes.
You should do double damage on this turn.
Yeah. So I think what happens is he starts to fight back, and what do you take that as like? Do you get offended by that?
I squeeze, baby. I'm squeezing.
You
I'm not
squeeze-
even worried about it.
His fishy,
I've choked fishes like this for breakfast.
his fishy face makes a very grotesque squishing sound as he collapses fish trachea.
It's not
You
crushing
killed
like
him?
bone. It's not crushing like bone. It's crushing like what's that? What
Crushing like cartilage, yeah. So that's what happens, and he goes limp.
Is he dead? Question.
Yes, he's dead.
Okay, well, when it comes back to me, is it my turn now?
Mhm.
I'm after Anthony, right?
I think so.
So I immediately just hold my gun at this guy, and I glance over at his partners, and I try to reason with him. I'm like, buddy, your friends are dead, and you have no weapon. I'm gonna need you to stop fucking fighting us right now. And does he say anything? Because if not, I'm gonna shoot him.
What about the 6 other people in the...
Well, they went other.
They went to
They're
other
all
ships.
far
Yeah,
away.
they're boarding other ships. You hear blasts going off from the other ships as presumably they're fighting.
They're fighting other captains.
So, you see, as you say this, I'm gonna need you to make a dex check to see who acts first because he's reaching for a secondary weapon.
Oh
Yes,
no!
My boy is strapped.
Made it by 3.
Yeah,
he made it by
you
1.
beat him, so you get first fire.
Nice!
I'm gonna shoot. Can I shoot that? Well, okay. So what would that be? I'm thinking about shooting his hand, but that's at a -4. I'm just gonna shoot him
I think you shoot
dead
in
in
the
the
head.
chest.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, so I'm gonna say you don't have the damage thing to roll for it, so I'm gonna tell you what happens. Is that you hit him in this armored part of his body, and the blast that you hit him with is concussive and knocks him back, and it throws him back about 3 yards, and he falls to the floor and he like rolls, but he's not
Prone.
dead. Yeah, he's prone.
Okay. Cygnus.
Okay, well, my rifle's not working out too well for me, but it seems like Andy's doing pretty well.
That's hot.
So, maybe I'll just get up and try to threaten him too. I'll take out my blaster pistol, I guess, and just like aim it at his head. I don't know if Andy wants to question him or something like that.
These guys don't want to
Well,
talk,
just have
bro.
that
They'd
ready.
rather die, bro. Live by the fish, die
No,
by
I
the fish,
should-
I guess.
I look over at Andy. I'm like, should I waste him now?
This fucker's not gonna talk.
What
Believe
do you
me.
think?
Let him sleep with the fishes.
How does Andy know about that?
You know what? I'm gonna use my freaking flamethrower. Stand back, Andy.
You don't know about mafia
Oh my
rules,
god, the
Andy.
flamethrower?
By 1.
You don't know about Fortnite rules, Andy. 11 burn damage.
He's dead.
Cook that boy.
Oh,
Oh my god, the fried fish.
Who's hungry for dinner? I look over at
What?
Andy. Who's hungry for dinner?
Iconic.
I'm eating this guy's face. This guy
What a
fish.
legend.
You know, fish cheeks are the most delicate part of the fish.
I
wow.
start dragging the cook guy onto the ship, and I'm like, Niall, we're gonna have to get this puppy started. We're leaving this fucking sector immediately.
As you're walking into the ship, you hear that bitch firing up, dude. I'm gonna assume that Niall has already gotten in there. It's
Yep.
been like 3 seconds.
Okay.
Go ahead. Last.
Cygnus, you know where we gotta go to get to this guy? What information did he give you?
The information I mean, he's on the. I'm trying to remember. He was system hopping, right?
Yeah, he told you the
Right,
last
down
place
where he was
he saw you, I think, or saw him.
Blah blah blah. That's not it.
Do you remember, Alex?
Is it at DOF
Um,
3 Gas Giant Hub on the rim?
Doth 3 is
Where's
where you're
that?
at now.
Oh no, that was Silverflower. Yeah, that's right. That's where we are now. I don't know if I wrote down where Ferris Calder was last.
Yeah, I'm gonna say that he was at. I don't know if I established it canonically what the name of the station was, but he gave you the coordinates for his station.
Okay. Put him in.
Tell Niall what the coordinates are.
Okay.
Hey, he's the captain, man.
So
All right.
You're right. And
The ship is started, and Niall's playing chess on the screen.
I go and I sit down. I grab the 2 rods that let me steer, and I start inputting these coordinates. And I want to just take off. Can we?
okay, I'm gonna need you to make an astronavigation check to get out of here. To make a warp vector with all these ships going through space is gonna be really hard. So someone has to roll an astronavigation check at like a -2.
Would that be a Nile or me?
Either one, whoever wants to do
I
it.
have IQ +1 for navigation, but I don't have astral navigation.
Navigation is astronavigation.
You do
Okay. Okay. Oh, I failed by 1.
So you take you're gonna have to take it like another go at this. But in that time that it's happening, you guys are receiving messages onto your ship that are just text based that are saying, "Do not leave the premises. You will be hunted." It's basically all the message says.
Can I? Is there someone I can contact? Like, who's sending us these messages? Can I
There-
reach out to anybody?
This is coming from a the relay station that your DropNet account is like connected to. This is like the ship's email that is this coming through, but it's being displayed because it's an emergency channel.
I would be able to recognize who this is coming from, right? I could probably do some kind of digging to see. Is this like from some kind of officials, or is this from like the fish people?
You can see that.
Because I feel like Niall.
Yeah,
would've been
do-
aware
do-
if
do-
anybody was doing anything on our system.
Yeah, do a hacking check to decipher this message in terms of who. Yeah.
By 7.
So you realize that this message is being broadcast because someone has taken hostile control over the relay station. And they are
I see.
broadcasting this message as a warning to those people within range.
Niall says, "Yeah, we kind of got a lot of problems, guys. That they took the relay station." Niall trails off and he goes back to playing chess. He halfway. You guys infer what he said.
I'm gonna go over to Balana. Does Balana know anything about what's going on here?
Blana sees you guys and goes, "What's going on?"
We don't know. There's a couple fucking fishy ass people outside, and we're trying to figure it out. We're trying to leave Balana.
There's fish people?
Fish people, buddy. What?
How easy is it for Anthony to send a message back?
Pretty easy. It's like
Anthony-
it's one of those
Anthony-
emails that say do not reply, but you can reply if you want to.
Anthony wants to include an image of him biting this fish man's face and say he wants to say hunt this.
You do
He's
it.
very angry. He does it.
Anthony, I'm not sure that's the best call, but I can't stop you. I
I'm
guess.
not saying I'm biting this fish's face. I'm looking at you biting the face. I dragged it inside.
Damn. Anthony, maybe at some point we should sit down and have a conversation about the ethics of eating a sentient human being. But as of now, I
Thought it was established this wasn't a human thing. It was a fish thing.
it's fish physically, but it's still fucking got a brain. I mean, maybe we should maybe just bury it or something. I don't.
What
I-
difference does it make
Cows
if
have a
it's
brain.
dead,
Cows have
Andy?
brains. Fish, sheep have brain.
oh my
They were gonna
god,
kill us anyway.
we can't
They
eat
were probably
intelligent
gonna eat
life.
us too.
Oh my god.
It's
Oh,
a fishy
Intelligent
fish world, Andy.
Dolphins are sentient. We still eat them.
shit, bro. Can we try to take off again? I don't.
So as this happens, one of the ships turns. That looks like it was sending boarding parties. It turns to your ship as it begins to leave, and about 2 other ships as they leave, and it's taking pot shots at every ship that's trying to go. So I'm gonna roll for it right now. It's just gonna roll a straight 3d6, and the goalpost is gonna be a 13. So, damn, hold on. So it makes it by 2. So it hits you in the shields, but it's not strong enough to knock you out. But you take a little bit of fire.
Damn.
So you want to roll again for navigation?
No.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
There we go.
All right, you got
Okay,
it.
so I nailed that one, and Niles, gets the shit right and he says, "Sorry guys, I was kind of caught up with seeing who sent that message."
Hey, we understand. No problem. Can I just take off?
Yeah, so you can go whatever you want to now.
And that's impulse, right? Because I'm in the planets.
You don't have to
things
roll.
will be
You don't have to
punching.
roll for it. That navigation roll is the roll.
I just punch it, bro, and we take off. We fucking zip and zag, and we're out of the system as fast as we can get.
All right, beautiful.
All right, can we enter into warp and then maybe have a moment to talk?
Yeah, absolutely.
Cool. I'm gonna
Are we
approach
able
the
to
crew.
get out? Is it like there that relay station or whatever? They don't have. Weren't there people watching?
There's people saying that you shouldn't leave; that you'll be hunted down. But I mean, you look, you
Okay,
see that
but
there's no one, no one
okay,
on
no
you
one
right
follows
now.
us.
Yeah, as far as
Okay.
you can tell.
All right, cool. Sorry.
Hmm.
All right, we're in warp.
What? So is Balana inside a Gritty Bot currently?
No, I think she's inside of a little
I
doll.
put her in a little
Hollow.
little guy like this big.
Yeah.
Okay. Guys, I don't know what the fuck happened back there, but maybe we should search these guys, see if they got any useful information on who they are or what they are. And I start rifling through one of the fishman's pockets.
Okay.
So like, you guys don't know about the fish people? Niall says while still playing chess on the screen.
Never heard about these bitches a day of my life, Niall. Why don't you break it down for us?
Do I have do they have a name other than fish people?
Yeah, they're called the void swimmers.
The void swimmers.
Yeah.
Okay.
Would be.
That's kind of cool. Now it goes, yeah, they're called like the void swimmers. They're supposedly here before humanity got to the rim.
Okay. Is it ethical to eat them?
I mean, I don't. Why are you asking? Now he turns away.
I guess it's decided, crew. I guess we're gonna have to eat one of these. But it
All the
doesn't
food
mean
he
shit.
says that sitting next to crates of fresh food that we just found.
Do I find anything good in their pockets? Anything that might explain why they were attacking the station?
You found a data pad in the one that you like, the one that got choked out. It is in an alien language, but you can run like a machine learning algorithm that identifies phonemes and stuff like that. And
I toss it over to Niall.
yeah,
I need
It
you to
lands
crit
on the
this
floor
for me.
next to me.
Nerd activity.
Buddy, it's gonna crack. You just let it fall on the ground like that.
Hold on. I'm focused on chess, so I have to roll a perception -5 to see if I notice anything short of personal physical injury. Niall doesn't notice you.
I grab the tablet and walk over to Niall's station and just grab a random cord and try to plug it in. I'm like, if you're not gonna do it, I'll do it. Whatever. Does that get your attention?
Let's see.
oh my god.
God.
No.
No attention given.
The least helpful person on the whole crew.
He's just playing. He's playing a game.
Okay, well, is there anything I can... Okay, I take it to Balana next. Balana, look, I know you're... we've kind of had our differences in the past, but these people just attacked us. I need you to see if you could figure out anything. You know, maybe start being helpful to the crew for once. I slide it to her.
She glares at you. It says, "I'll look into it, but it's out of my own interest, not for you." And she takes it.
Break it down however you want. I need you to look through the pad.
I just want you to look at it.
Bitch. So she takes it. She waddles over the little robot body and plugs it in to like a console, and begins interfacing with it. She says, "Okay, I've got a language analysis algorithm running on it. It'll take maybe 2 hours."
Okay. You got 1 hour. And I leave. I walk away.
Ridiculous.
Okay.
Alex, would I have now that like I see Balana's trying to do something on our system? Would Niall just like immediately notice that something is happening and it's being done poorly? And now can I try to roll to see if I can do it faster?
Yeah, absolutely.
All right. What do I need to roll? Computer programming.
I think technically I wanted it to be like cryptography or something like that, but
Oof.
I don't know if you have.
Oh,
cryptography.
then okay, I don't have that. So.
Do an IQ -2 because you don't have cryptography.
Okay, -2.
Hey, look at my cat.
Oh, I missed it by one.
So you see what she's doing, and you see that she's got like the AI on it, and you thought that you knew how to do it better, but upon closer inspection, you know just as much as the AI does, and when it comes to deciphering languages.
Oh, damn. Now he goes, never mind. And then he goes, pawn E5.
How long until we get to this these coordinates that we put
It's gonna
in?
be like a day or two.
Okay. I'm gonna walk over to Banthony and Cygnus. Hey, you guys did really great out there. I didn't know how well you guys would be able to hold your own in combat, but I want to say I really respect what you guys did out there. I'm really surprised. Banthony, you taking that guy and crushing his windpipe was fucking beautiful, beautiful. And Cygnus, the way you fired those rounds, truly a sight to behold. And I want you to know,
I appreciate.
I'm glad I got you guys here.
You guys did real
Thanks.
good.
Thanks for the positive feedback, Cap.
Absolutely. So listen, how about we got some time? Is any Niall? You know if anyone's following us or not?
There's no one, right?
Yeah, as far as you can tell, you're sending out drop pings. There's no one there.
No.
How about we take a second, we celebrate, we have a meal together. You know what I'm saying? How about we cook some lunch? Anthony, I would love to learn a few tricks. Maybe we whip something up together and feed the crew.
I can make anything I want. I can make.
Any-
I keep doing Caesar. I can make anything I want.
Yeah, I mean anything. I don't care. What do you mean? Why?
I'm gonna teach you how to butcher a fish person.
Okay, yeah.
I take the person carcass over my shoulder into the
Clean 'em
kitchen.
out.
I put him. We lay him on a table, and I rip his armor off, and I'm getting a good look at his body. Is he?
What's he
What's he
look
look like? Yeah.
like? What's he look like under there?
It's slimy. It's scaly. It looks generally like I'm trying to think of a reference, like cultural reference point. I can't think of one. It looks like a fish person, in that it looks like fish skin over a human body, but there's some notable differences in the anatomy that the lower
Yeah,
half.
when we get into the internal organs, it's not human, is it?
No,
It's a fish. Okay.
it's a fish.
I'm gonna flip him over, and I'm like,
Oh.
listen, Banthony. I'm thinking maybe we cut into this backstrap here. You know what I'm saying?
Banthony not really knowing how to disassemble a humanoid fish doesn't do it well, and
Why is your cooking skill so bad?
I don't know. I guess I
thought he
didn't put
was
enough
good.
skills in there. But yeah,
You put no
we
points
go
into
about
it.
it poorly. You mean me and the captain? We get very little meat off this whole carcass.
Well, but we have like two bodies, right? So I assume
Oh yeah,
we
so
could
we do
get,
it poorly, but we get enough to eat.
Yeah.
Goodness.
It's not efficient.
Jeez.
It's
Okay.
very messy. It's messy in the kitchen. It's a whole thing.
There's blood everywhere.
We
What are
when
Andy's
we
cookies,
finish,
though?
I'm just looking at you like this with the fish fingers on my hands. It's usually not like this when you do butchering.
I'm kind of shaking a little bit.
I only
Anthony,
think they had more blood than normal animals do.
oh my god. Like I'm just like this guy probably had a family, Anthony. It's starting to really weigh on me now.
Oh yeah, I think that one was pregnant.
What the fuck are you telling me that for? Why are you telling me
I
that?
thought you saw when we cut into it.
Oh my god.
Now
All right, so,
walks
like-
over while you're like crying, and he's just kind of standing there watching you.
So like tacos or something? Like what do you think?
Fish tacos.
Fish and tacos have gone together for millennia. We can do that. We can
Okay,
fry
how do
them
I
up.
season this, man? You got any special spices or anything? What'd you get from the?
What kind of seasoning I get from the bar?
You got there's some standard like human cooking, because there's sort of a big human populace, so there's a lot of earth spices. And there's some more exotic ones for like the more popular Kedron Alliance dishes. So you get most of the human spices and like 3 exotic ones.
I get a bunch of Old Bay. I get one of those big things of Old Bay. This is what we seasoned with. Big box of Old Bay.
Old Bay. That looks pretty good. I think maybe we dust that all over these and then like fry them or
Take
something.
a lick of it. Take a lick of it.
It kind of burns. Andy's never had any spice whatsoever in his life.
That's the paprika.
Damn.
We
Paprika.
dredge, we dredge them. We dredge them. We get them in a batter, and we fry them up. That's what we do.
Sweet. Can we do like a flash forward to once these are cooked?
Yeah, I think so. I need you guys to make cooking checks, both of you.
Oh, please don't. Please.
Oh no.
Trevor, I think yours is gonna be what is cooking?
Is it Dex?
I don't know. I think it might be perception. I don't know.
It's intelligence for me.
Oh, it's intelligence.
That
Okay,
makes sense.
so do an intelligence -2 for Tree, Trev.
That's it?
Oh, I was success that time.
Oh, let's go! A
Oh my
7.
god.
Oh, 7.
You both succeeded.
Damn,
Nah.
you got a
Make some
7
good
and you
tacos.
just made it.
Go.
We made some good tacos.
They both rolled sevens. Nice. Okay.
That's crazy.
That's-
And the combined margin of error was 1.
Yeah.
We got to like these like tacos like
Beautiful.
somehow are beautifully like sitting on these plates. There's enough for everybody. And Andy picks one up and he bites into it. And it's some of the most succulent, juicy meat he's ever had in his life. Something about like fishmen, they are fucking wonderful. They're so good. And Andy instantly gets the idea. He says, Anthony, we could sell these.
That was the fetus one too.
I didn't want you to tell me that part. That part you could have kept to yourself. I'm just saying, if we're going to be going around,
This is our side hustle.
I'm thinking we're going around killing fishmen. We put a couple of them on ice, whip up these tacos every now and then. Maybe convert a wing of the ship into a taco stand. See what we could do.
I'm with you there, boss. I'm with you there.
I've been
We-
intently watching you guys cook for the last, like, how long has this been? Like 30 minutes?
Yeah.
Now it's just been standing there awkwardly in the way. Like, as you guys are moving around trying to grab things, Niall's just been there just watching the food. And now you guys are eating, and you notice he's just kind of like watching you guys eat the food.
I go and hand you like 3 tacos. I hand Cygnus the taco. I even put a little taco in front of Balana.
Symbolically.
Yeah.
She looks.
Niall
She
looks
looks at
so-
Niall and goes, "What the fuck? What do they think? We can't eat."
Yeah. Niall looks down at the taco, and he's like, what do you want me to do with this?
I don't know, man. Just put it on your desk or something. It's kind of like an honorary thing, you know?
Niall looks back up at you, and he completely ignores what you said. He goes, I think this is probably a good time to ask this. Do you have a plan?
A plan. Yeah, I mean, yeah, we're gonna go get this guy.
Oh,
Right.
yeah, sure, we're gonna get the guy. But then, what about after we get the guy? What's the, and this is kind of an open-ended question. He turns to the rest of the crew, he's like, I don't know if you guys have noticed, but interdimensional beings people have talked about for thousands of years have popped up today. There's a huge war. Since we've met each other, one of the richest men in the entire rim we killed him, essentially. So, there's a lot of things happening here. And I just need to make sure that we're all kind of on the same page as to what the plan is. Because at the end of the day, this is my ship. And I'm not sure how I feel about... Niall thinks about whether or not he could have any fun, like, tinkering to set up a taco stand, like, to sell these fish people on the ship. And he's like, I'm not seeing any way that's worth it for me.
You're missing the beauty of it, Niall. The fish taco stand was just a side hustle. It wasn't the main thing. It wasn't our main hustle. It was just a side thing. That's the point. We do it on the side. No,
That's why it's
Niall.
on the side of the ship.
Yeah, we put it. It's not in the front or the back, Niall. What are you thinking? It's not first priority at all. It's side priority.
Okay.
And listen,
You look over at Cygnus,
Oh,
and
yeah,
he's
those
like
tacos.
just munching down on this fish taco. It's like the best food he's ever had. And he's like, oh, Andy, Anthony, this was the greatest meal I've had in my life. For the first time, you see Cygnus crack a smile.
you see,
Ooh.
he's
He's like-
fucking coming over there. You see this, Niall?
I think this fish taco stand is a decent idea, but listen, Niall, I think, I met with this guy, Ulrich, and it seems like if we get this Ferris guy, we'll be set for a while. The bounty, guess how much the bounty is, Niall?
I want to. Can I roll like an insight check to see if our intelligence to see if I can guess it exactly?
Sure.
You actually like factor in like other bounties that you've heard about.
Yeah.
Yeah. What can I use? Can I use area knowledge?
Yeah. Area knowledge is -3.
You're gonna take the win out of Cygnus' sales.
I would have gotten it if not for the -3.
Sorry.
No, it's okay. Niall says a number that's wrong but close.
13 million, close, but it's even better. 15 million.
Oh, that's a lot of money, man. I mean, hey, look, we've also got an infinite checking account that we stole off of Silverfish.
That's
Or what's
true,
his name?
but we've also got.
Silverflower.
But if we
Silverflower.
get this, I mean, we could just have that. We don't have to worry about anybody coming after us or anything, you know.
Niall puts his hands up and he says, I don't want anybody to get the wrong idea. I've been told at times I'm not the best communicator. I'm just saying that this is probably, having survived so many events in such a short period of time, this is probably where normal people would start to have some kind of a bond with each other. And I would totally get it if you guys are all feeling that amongst yourselves. And if you want to continue on and we're feeling gung-ho and this is the thing and we're just going to be pirates, I'm fine. I just want to make sure that we all know, I don't know.
That's not it, Niall.
Cool.
It's a little deeper than that. We're gonna help Balana, right? Her and I, we've had differences, but I mean, look at her. She's got a purpose. She's got more of a purpose than any of us. We're all about money and fucking freedom and tinkering with a ship. We don't have a goal, so we're gonna help Balana. I mean, you heard her. It's serious. Intergalactic beings coming from another dimension. That's a big thing, and it probably has something to do with what she's talking about. So if we're going to stop some kind of intergalactic war, we're going to need some money. And that's the plan. We do this. We go get this bounty. Also, like, what's the other reason we're trying to get this guy? Sorry.
He has documents that are like sensitive about like what's going on with the war, what the hegemony wants.
We get this guy. We get all the information we need to figure out what the hegemony wants. And we help Balana. Now, look, I know I'm looking around. I know you guys don't fancy yourself as freedom fighters or heroes. But Cygnus, I saw you with that gun. Anthony, I saw you
We get the
cut
flamethrower.
up a pregnant fishman and choke her out and kill her. And Niall, I've never seen anyone. You're a whiz with computers. I've never seen anyone as quick. And we've been brought together for a purpose. All right? And I think maybe we embrace the purpose. And I shoot a look over to Balana. And I'm like, she pissed me off, yeah. She didn't want me to read her diary. The diary was on the ground. I didn't know why I couldn't read it. It was free to read. She's dead. She has no right to it anymore. I just read it. I read it, and who cares? But I'm going to help her. You got anything to say to that?
Balana?
No,
No, anybody.
Niall turns around and he says, "Aye, aye, Captain," and he goes back to his desk to keep playing chess. But he says it genuinely. You feel
Okay.
genuineness behind it. Niall doesn't care. You get the vibe that he's just like, just want to make sure.
I'm going to go over and talk to Balana for a second. Sit down and kind of put my head in my hands. I'm like, Balana, maybe we really got off on the wrong foot here. I was being a dick about the diary. And to be real with you, I read like a page and a half. I'm not even that. I'm a very slow reader. And look, here it is. And I put it on the table and I slide it back to her. It's all you. I promise I will never invade your privacy like that again. You're part of the crew. I should have respected you. Let us help you.
She stands up, her little robot body, and she picks up the diary. She goes, "Well, this doesn't make up for it, but I'm willing to cooperate. We have a common goal, and I think that your help is greatly appreciated, and I think that, honestly, we have a chance to do something here. We're in a very privileged position."
Right. Okay. So about this guy we're hunting, what do you know about him? How can we identify him? We just know what system he's on. We don't know anything about him.
I know that he has some habits that we might be able to find him, trace him by. He tends to have a taste for things that are extravagant, so I doubt we'll find him in any backwater stations. He'll probably stick to the main big rec stations and stuff like that. And he has a penchant for gambling, so you might find him at a casino on one of these stations. But that's all I really know about him. Again, this guy is kind of eccentric in terms of his beliefs.
Okay. Understandable. I buzz over to Niall. I like pushing my butt when I talk to people. Hey, Niall. This Ferris guy. You think you can maybe look through the system, see if you can get a picture, positive ID on him? We're gonna need something, you know.
You can definitely find a picture. I don't even say you need to make a roll for this, because he was a part of the Hegemony, so he's easy to find. Headshot of him on a company website.
As you're asking it, it pops up on the screen. Now I've picked up what you were gonna say halfway through. You said it.
You didn't even let me finish.
No, he doesn't, and he doesn't look at you, but it's on the screen.
All right, I'm gonna gesture for Cygnus and Banthing to come over, and we kind of like we're all looking at this screen. This here's our target, boys.
Cygnus has been tracking him already, right? What
Right.
else does he know?
You know that what Bilal was saying was the truth for the most part, and that when he does gamble, he usually does not only gamble but also parties and drinks, and is usually out for a day or two. That's what you've heard from the people, like the service staff that you talk to while you're tracking him.
Is there a name for this planet yet? Have you given a name for it?
No, I haven't for the station. No.
Okay, can we just like make up one right now
Damn.
so I can start?
You name it, Trev.
CH981. I named it. It's too bad.
CH981.
Yeah. So or
All right.
CH station for short.
Niall, are you seeing any major gambling sites on CH981?
Do I need to roll anything?
No, there's a public like site on the net. So you see that there's 3 different gambling establishments there. This is a rather large rec station. It was a stopover point, which is why it has that obtuse name, but it's kept it out of its legacy as it kind of matured into a more touristy attraction place.
Niall opens up 3 separate windows on the screen of all these different gambling websites, and he is simultaneously clicking through all of them so that you can consume all of this information
Okay.
without ever turning to looking at it.
Well, I'm gonna look through it and try to find out. So you said there's multiple gambling sites. You said,
Yeah, there's 3.
3.
are there any that seem to have any like notable tournaments or anything major going on within anything that would draw business?
Just looking at these, Cygnus, you would know that he's not going to vote. He's not going to go for 2 of them. 2 of them are too low profile. There's not enough extravagance in the gambling. So, yeah, you identify which one he'd probably be going to. It's going to be the Golden Quark.
Okay. Yeah, listen, Andy. This Ferris guy, he's all about extravagance and trying to make a show of everything, all right? He's going to go for the Golden Court, all right? So that's where we got to go.
Cool. Cygnus, you mind if I take you aside for a second? We have a conversation.
Of course.
Cool. I pull
You see
Cygnus
that
aside.
Cygnus is patting his belly from the fish tacos.
You got a lot to eat. You got plenty to eat. You need another taco.
Oh, yeah, filled me up good.
Nice,
that
nice.
was much better than that burnt sausage you gave me the first time.
I'm learning. Listen, Cygnus. What can I ask you? What's your goal here? And I'm kind of trying to be quiet. I don't want to make a scene. Listen, I don't mean to be that guy. I did a little eavesdropping on you back at the station we were just on. I heard, you take him into the back room. And I don't mind. I understand. You have your own background. You're probably looking for this guy for your own reasons. I'm just curious on why you didn't immediately tell us about the bounty. It kind of worries me a little bit. Like, are we good here?
Of course we're good. Listen, I was gonna tell you guys about the bounty, but I don't know if you noticed, we got freaking chased off by freaking fishmen. I was gonna tell us when we all got back together at the ship, but we kind of had to have a bit of a fight versus all these fish people, and then we were cooking up the fish tacos. As soon as we all coalesced together as a group, I was gonna mention the bounty.
Hey,
guys
you don't have to
already
explain yourself. Fair enough. I
And
trust
I
you.
fully intend on splitting it up evenly between the 4 of us. Unfortunately, this Ulrich guy, he's kind of like my golden goose. He gives me all the bounties that I get, so he's gonna take half of it, and then we have to split up the rest of it between the 4 of us. But 1.125 million should still be a pretty good amount, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
I think that's 15 divided by 8.
You made a deal with this guy. You got to pay him his half. I understand. No problems there. It's just good to know you're in our corner. Cygnus, you're a capable fighter. You seem to know what you're doing. I trust you. Okay. Let's get a move on.
Listen, Andy, I might be, everyone's got their own little bit of greed, but I also operate by my own code of honor. And I believe that we should all be professional about things, so I'm right in line with that, like you.
Hearing that, I hug you. I hug Cygnus immediately.
In my character sheet, it says Code of Honor Pirates.
No.
Same. I've been there.
Okay, and then I
So,
go back
yeah.
to the group with the casino pulled up on the screen. I want to kind of like start like analyzing this casino, and instantly I kind of want to turn to Banthony. I'm like, Banthony, you think what I'm thinking?
Anthony was cleaning the kitchen. No, I wasn't, boss.
Well, friend, that casino says it's got a kitchen. Says they're having a potluck that day.
They said what? It says that we got a kitchen.
They serve food, dude. They serve food. We got to get you in there. Now, I gotta admit, I'm
not one for this covert stuff.
Oh, really? Well, maybe it doesn't have to be so covert. Maybe we
He's
just get
leading
you a
up to
job.
look cool and he slips away.
I do.
Oh,
No,
really?
no, I'm just in character.
Can I, maybe, do they have, like, job applications?
Yeah, they have openings.
You see this, Anthony, they got openings, man. You can get in there. No covert
Fi-
necessary.
Are you firing me?
No, man. I'm promoting you.
Promotion.
Yeah, man. I'm telling you, you go in there, you start with, I gotta admit, you carry yourself like a cook, you say you're a cook. I watched you cook those tacos, you struggled a little bit. I was confused.
Only time I struggled was when you were helping.
I'm thinking this is our best way to get maybe in the back rooms of this casino without any hassle. You understand?
Listen,
Maybe the
boss,
rest of us.
It's a big risk, boss. What do I get from it? I'm the whole. What if I get found out, beat up? Kitchens aren't friendly places, boss.
Hey, it's not a friendly place. Maybe we send somebody in with you. You know?
Can I hear this?
Yeah, you're here. I'm talking loud too, so you. I always want you to be involved in the conversation.
Yeah, you're always like, yeah. Niall, without looking over at you guys, I'm trying to look into I want to see if I can. Is there any way that I could create a fake like employee number for Eduardo? Like I could just put him in the system, like I could hack in and make it seem as if he's already an employee.
I'll let you do that at a -5. I'll let you do that.
Okay. Let's see. Made it by 4.
You do it.
Nice.
So, Niall turns back around and he goes, "Your name is Bob Bobby, and it's your first day." And I start rattling, and I put a badge that I've already created and photoshopped with your picture on it on the screen. Do you want to do this? I can just delete it.
Listen, bosses, I can do this. This is something I could probably do. I'll open a door or two inside. I'm just saying, if this is a big risk, I'll be taking I'm not a covert person. I confront problems by punching them in the face. You've seen that.
I can change the name. You want to change the name? Is it the
That'd
name?
be that name would help, but make
Okay,
it
I'm sorry. I'm not very creative.
make
I
it
don't
Bob McBarthy, please.
Bob McBarthy.
Yeah, that was my father's name.
Brandon, you're looking at this as a risk. I think you're looking at it all wrong here, buddy. I think that you should be looking at this as an opportunity. You know, I'm looking around at our kitchen. Yeah, sure, we're stocked with food and stuff, but do we have knives?
What we don't have is a bunch of liquor, boss.
We don't have a bunch of liquor, and I'm telling you, this is gonna be a fully stocked bar.
I help you. Well, I contribute my part of the mission. You contribute to my part of the mission, which is enabling me. We get 2 or 3 carts of the good stuff. I'll know. You just help me carry it out, and I'll do it. That's all it takes. That's all I wanted. You got it right on the head. That's all I wanted.
Sure, yeah. I mean, sounds fair. We need liquor on the ship. Deal. I turn to the
Now
group.
it's zoned out.
What's the other plan? How do we get in there, Cygnus? What do you think? I mean, you've been studying this guy.
Yeah, I
You
was
think
about to
we can-
ask, like, what's my role in this, Andy? What do you think?
Maybe we go in as players.
Oh, that's pretty smart.
Ooh.
So, What do we need disguises or something? Or what do you think? What's the best way?
Niall, are we in any databases yet? I mean, I know we're causing a lot of trouble, but I mean, they just really have us by name, right? Do they have photos or anything?
I don't think they even know. Do they know that it was us? That we're
They-
not.
all
linked
they
to
have
them,
is your transponder number of your ship, but it hasn't been on because you're not in civilized space.
and we switched it.
Yeah, actually,
got
yeah,
a
you
new
got a
one.
new one. I said that you got a new one. So I'm gonna say that
okay.
Niall can go install it if he wants to.
Yeah, as you asked that, Niall is in the process of unscrewing the old one and putting the new one in. He goes, not anymore. He goes, unless they, let me check something. And let me look into, is there any way I can check and see if that relay station, like what information they might have on us on the drop net?
Oh yeah.
Oh, I guess they would know like whatever our signature is for that, right? Like,
Not necessarily because this is all on the rim. Oh wait, what are you saying?
like for them to know that we left when they said for us not to leave. Like, would they be monitoring us?
Yeah,
'Cause that was through the drop net.
Yeah, that was a broadcast. It wasn't necessarily like you didn't. Well, actually, no, you did send something back. So
Yeah, we did.
That was okay. That was signed with the signature of your transceiver. So they have your old transceiver number, but that's it.
But I don't have it. Well, it's our current one, right? Because I don't have a.
You didn't install it yet.
Oh no! Oh, that's what. Okay, well then, cool. Now it says, no, we're good, but you guys definitely probably didn't have to send that video saying we're gonna kill all of them.
Yeah, Banthony was in that picture.
Yeah.
We'll be all right.
Okay, so maybe we go in as players. Banthony's in there in the kitchen as an undercover agent. Niall, how do we fit Niall in there?
Yeah, don't feel the need to fit Niall in there.
Niall's gonna be sitting in the, because they have like these tables off to the side where you can like they have free Wi-Fi. Niall could just access the network, be doing his own thing on a laptop.
I think I can do that from here.
Yeah, I mean, whatever. You don't want to come in with us? Just another person to get out, so maybe we don't need him.
Yeah.
Niall's the getaway driver.
Yeah, good
I
idea.
think I might hang out here.
Can we beam up to the ship? Is that the thing in this world?
Not for most races. The races that do have the ability to transport matter keep it a very closely guarded secret.
So I'm hearing that one day we can get it.
Yeah.
Nice.
So what you're saying is,
Okay, so I think we got it all planned out. I think maybe we go in there as players, get on this guy's table, take all his money, maybe say, hey, let's buy you a drink. Meet him at the bar. That's where Banthony comes in. He drugs the man's liquor. We kidnap him. What do you think?
what are the odds of us beating him?
If we don't beat him, maybe he beats us and we offer to buy him a drink. And maybe-
So either way, it's kind of just
yeah, I mean, I want to beat him because we
either
get
way
his
we
money.
get his drink.
Do you have
Yeah.
drugs?
Do we have drug? I look around. Anyone got any drugs on you? I
Not
stop
the,
on
kind,
that.
not the kind you're looking for.
What do you mean by that?
I got uppers, no downers.
Damn.
Well, I just thought maybe you had some because you had a plan that involved using drugs.
I don't know. For some reason, I didn't think it'd be hard to get drugs in this world.
Kitchens have drugs. I can get drugs if I get money to get them.
Well, do we have the dark web? in
Oh
this
yeah.
world?
I mean, there is, but it's not on the net. What happens is they speak in code and they meet up in real life spaces to do transactions. But there is no dark net because all has to be concealed in plain sight.
Yeah.
Maybe we buy it on the station before we go do the heist.
You probably could find a way to do that. I would say that Niall probably has some experience interacting with these kinds of individuals, buying spoofed accounts.
Hey, we can get this.
And
food
Cygnus
back.
probably
yeah,
too.
Yeah, that's what Niall says. Okay, I guess I'll get out of the ship. I'll help you guys look for some drugs.
Nice. All right, and you get the spoofed accounts, like we planned.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
Probably also get like some nice suits, don't you think, Andy? I mean, if we're going into this fancy casino,
We do have money. Maybe we pull by, get some suits, maybe get some better armor, better equipment.
We absolutely have enough money for that to happen, right, Alex?
Yeah,
The way
yeah.
We have said that because they won't know it's us in that bank account.
No, yeah, you got it.
All right, let's do it.
Okay. Go ahead.
No. I was just gonna say we go.
Okay. So you guys pull up. You roll up to the station. This is much bigger than the last one. Much more glamorous. Whereas the other one had like little offshoots and tubular hallways, this one is grand in its design, and actually the interior has like paved roads and stuff like that, and transportation vehicles, and it's modeled like it's a planet, even though it's a space station. So this is a very luxurious station that you're going to, because this is one of the main routes through the rim. That like the Ketron Alliance goes like this, and the rim kind of encompasses part of the Ketron Alliance. So there's a lot of worlds in this like crossover zone that this is like a main route through. So that's why this place is so nice.
Anthony, why don't you go with Niall? Maybe help him with the, procuring the illegals while Cygnus and I go get dressed.
He's
Suited
gotta
up.
go to work, huh?
Well, we're not starting all that till later, Once I get
Oh,
the
that's
outfits, So I think maybe you need a partner in case things get hairy out there, anyways. Yeah, I'm sticking because also Anthony has a drug issue, so I think you
I
should
have
go
a
too.
drug history.
I was like, okay.
Alright. So
We split off.
yeah, who do we want to start with?
Start with Niall.
All right.
So let me think. Have I ever been here?
To this specific station, roll area knowledge. See if you have. So yeah,
made it by 3.
You have.
Okay, and with that, can I say that since I've been here, I know the guy that I got spoofs from the last time?
Yeah.
How would I contact that gentleman?
There's a specific form for this station that they use. It's about it's like a maintenance complaint form, but the maintenance files, like, they have a specific code where every 5th word describes the place that they meet at that week. So you can check
Okay.
that and figure it out.
Okay, I do that.
Oh, you do that, and you figure out that they are meeting up near one of the more like maintenance-centric areas of the station, where it's not as glamorous and a little bit less oversight from authorities. So, yeah, you know where.
Niall just starts walking, Anthony. And he says, we're not gonna get to go to the pretty part of town.
Is that robot speak for the ghetto?
He's just walking. You don't
That's
know what he
robot.
meant
That's
by that.
robot speak for the ghetto.
In the ghetto.
So, you guys pull up. There is a dimly lit. The lighting in this area is all coming from, like, you facing this doorway, which is it's like a door that leads into a maintenance hallway, but this is like an old abandoned maintenance hallway that is no longer used. The light is all coming from the more civilized area where they have like an artificial sun and stuff like that falling down on the city. So the light is falling sideways. Artificial sun, not as in like artificial fusion, but as in just produces a lot of light.
Yeah.
Okay, just trying to clarify. And then, so yeah, it's just this little door that you can knock on, say a passcode, and get into. Passcode is just the name of the form.
Okay. So, Anthony, you see Niall this whole time just walking very purposefully up into this
Single-minded.
place. Like, yeah, he's just walking.
Anthony's getting a little skeeved out.
Yeah.
He sees some
Um,
kids without shirts on and he's uncomfortable.
I'm putting the passcode in.
Okay, you
And,
did.
and Niall turns back at you and he says, are you good?
These kids don't have shirts on over in this town. This is part of the neighborhood. That's not a good sign, usually for neighborhoods, that the kids can't have shirts.
Niall is just like, damn, that's crazy. And he turns around. And I open the door, I guess. Is there someone there?
As you open the door, this is kind of an interesting setup that they have in here. Behind it, this guy has set up like a fence, like a reinforced fence, and a bunch of different goods that he sells. This is one of his meeting spots. So this fence stays here, but he moves meeting spots. So he has different locations like this. So he's like a traveling merchant almost. But he meets up at a different location each time, so the person it doesn't get found out.
Oh, he's behind
Do I
the
know
fence.
this guy's name?
Yeah, he's behind the fence, and there's like a little
So it's like a
transaction window.
little. Oh,
It's like a storefront.
Yeah.
yeah.
What do I know this guy's name?
Yeah,
This guy. What do I know about this guy?
His name's Farrell. That's what they call him. That's what he goes by.
Hey, Farrell, I'm knocking on the door.
Is that not the guy we were supposed to meet?
No,
No, it's
that's-
Ferris.
Sorry.
Oh, that's Ferris.
Sorry, I picked a very similar name. Yeah, so you knock on it, and he goes, you see, he comes out of a little adjacent hallway and goes, oh, hello. I've seen you before. You're back?
Yeah, it was like 50 years ago, but yeah, do you have spoofs?
Yes, I do. It's been so long. You haven't changed.
Yeah, you usually give me the spoofs though.
Oh, okay. He turns around and says, I've got 2 that were sold to me yesterday. He puts it on. So this was a Class 1 civilian. Got pulled off a ship, ripped apart about 2 stations over. Or 2 systems over, rather, sorry.
Nice.
This other one, don't know where it came from. It's a Class 2. Government transpondence. One. The first
Oh,
one's
okay.
the first one's going to run you about 20K, 20,000.
Now waves him off. He's like, just charge it.
Both?
Yeah, we're gonna do both.
Okay, that's gonna be
Just run it. We've got the money, right? I mean, we have a ridiculous amount of money.
yeah.
It
I
is.
mean, if you're gonna
Yeah, now it's like, just charge it.
Well, because maybe remember it was a thing. I'm sorry to metagame here.
No, metagame, because it's been
It
two
was
weeks.
it was a thing that like if we used it, they would be able to detect money being taken out of the account. So we were either going to take a whole lump sum out at once, or find a way to do it to where we didn't get caught and like pin it on somebody else within the account who monitors it.
yeah.
thought I'd
You were
put
going.
some
You
kinda-
needed a spoof to do it.
I see.
We do
So
have a
he's-
lot of credits.
We have
from our job.
500,000 each.
Oh, if I have 500,000 each, then yeah, I just charge it to myself.
Yeah. Okay. So he was going to say the final price is going to be like 150,000.
Run it. Because now I have a government spoof too, which is huge.
So he does it. He says, "Anything else you need?"
Yeah. Do you know where we could get some drugs?
Of course. I could sell them to you. He pulls out a little
I
medicine.
put my fingers through the fence. I assume it's a chain link fence.
Yeah, it is. Yeah.
Hey, I see a little container over there. It's a Special K. That wouldn't be the cereal from Old Earth. would it?
Yo, there was just a bit about this in Dungeons and Daddies. Yesterday, I was
Special K?
listening to it. They were talking about like, oh, that's Special K, and a character was like, "Do you mean the cereal or do you mean the?" Bro, that's so funny, bro. Alex, you know what I'm talking about?
No, I
Remember the
don't.
episode? It was
I'm
when they
imagining.
were going into the D&D first edition.
Oh yeah,
Well-
a long time ago. Yeah.
So yeah, that's all I have to say.
my bit runs. My bit runs. It's been checked out.
Okay. So he says, "No, it's a drug. Would you like some?"
I mean, I was trying to be cute, but I mean specifically the cat tranquilizer, ketamine.
No, this isn't ketamine. This is a new formulation that I got recently. I think that they call it Special K, not a reference to the cereal, but a reference to the guy who made it, Kellogg.
Ask him if they have honey
Is he
bunches
like
of
neurodivergent, or because I don't think special is the way to refer to.
Because you neurodivergent.
I asked the reporter the
all the drugs in this world should be
gets
named
asked that
after-
question. That wasn't in character. That was in character.
I don't know how to respond to that. No, I don't think he is. I think it's just like it's a special thing that he made.
So they called it his first initial.
I
Y'all
think
got
that-
some funny naming conventions in this station. Anyway, what's it do to you? I need something that'll really knock him out. Knock me out.
Haven't tried it personally, but I've seen a few people get knocked out by it.
How are you gonna sell a drug that you don't know the effects of?
I see what happens to people. I mean,
You watch them? Are they doing it this hallway?
does every person
Hold on.
who's treated cancer have cancer?
You have cancer?
Now Niall's like picking at posters and shit on the wall. I'm like looking around, like autistically picking at things.
My boy's neurodivergent.
I take a deep breath. Just get me a tranquilizer.
Okay, you want a tranquilizer? I'll give you a tranquilizer.
Special or I don't care.
He picks one out and he says, "How many people do you need to knock out?"
How many? What's the upper limit of that question?
I have gaseous tranquilizers. Probably hit about 50
It
people.
needs to be liquidy.
He digs around. He pulls out this like med kit looking thing. He says, "This is where I keep the smaller doses." And then he looks around and says, "Oh, here we go." He pulls out and he says, "This is ketamine."
I found ketamine. I'm gonna take some of that liquid ketamine, and you know what? Give me like 5 doses of the gaseous stuff. How's it administered? It's just like a little asthma inhaler. How can I?
You're gonna come up with how to administer it. It comes in tanks.
Oh damn! Really?
Yeah, what, you think they're gonna make this much of a gas to knock people out? They want to knock out a bunch of people. It's a gas.
I'm thinking the laughing gas from odor.
This gas don't make you laugh.
It's little. I mean, it's an analogy. They come in little canisters.
Yeah, that's for one person. You're not getting. This is a mass kind of situation that you're using these for. You're knocking out a bunch of people. Massive situation. You don't need the inhalers. You need a big tank.
I'll take one tank. Okay. I'll take one tank, and you give me some of the liquid stuff, and it's fair, and we'll get out of here.
Okay, fine. That's gonna be
You
another.
have a hard out. I don't even know if you're negotiating.
That's gonna be 50,000.
I guess you were, because I'm gonna pay to get out of here. I don't care.
All right. He's happy.
That's my account.
Okay, you guys get it.
Bye. Niall walks out.
I'm rolling it out like it's an oxygen tank.
That's exactly. It has a little dolly. It's on a little dolly. I love it. Okay.
When we go outside, does Eduardo or does Banthony need to be careful just flaunting this tank around in this neighborhood when people try to steal it from him?
I think they may.
Would Niall know that?
Yeah,
that kind of
you would definitely know that.
Niall says, "Hey man, you might not want to flaunt that tank."
It's so inconveniently housed. I don't know. What are we supposed to do with it?
I don't know, man, but you gotta hide that bitch because people are gonna start looking at you. When I look around, are there people looking at
The shirtless children are running to tell their parents that someone's got a tank.
Are there rags around? Is there detritus?
There's like newspapers. I don't know why no one uses newspapers, but there's newspaper debris.
I get some newspaper, and I need something. Hey, Niall, you got anything sticky? It's something like glue, like tape, anything you got.
No, dude, I'm not gonna lie. I don't like carry anything.
You don't excrete any sticky byproducts.
I don't have like pockets, man. You look at Niall, he's a robot.
I'm looking at his joints. Is there like a sticky substance?
You notice that Niall is just barely hung together. Like Niall looks like he's on his 15th iteration of this body.
The parts
Like,
that should be lubricated aren't.
Yeah, he's had to replace a lot of the parts over time. There's like the parts don't match. Like they're different shades. Yeah, he's like, no, I don't have anything sticky. You're gonna have to figure it out. Or don't.
That's how you know. Oh, man.
This is what we're gonna do now. This is what we're gonna do. We're going to run back and forth like we're fighting each other for this tank, so that people don't want to get involved. We're gonna have to really sell it. We're gonna have to try to come to blows over this tank, so people think it's already called for between two parties.
Hold on.
Now you rolling.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
I
no.
guess. Okay, I guess. You'll go along with it. What am I doing?
Anthony backs up, and he gives Niall a very convincing backhand slap.
Oh.
You can't have my tank! And I run, but it's a slow enough jog that you could catch up.
Niall looks around, and he's like, "That's my tank." and he starts to slowly jog after you. It's quite a ruckus listening to Niall.
I
run.
trip,
Yeah.
and then Niall gets the tank, and then we chase each other back and forth from it.
And
We
I'm
successfully
like, "Oh,
evade
no."
the neighborhood scum. Alex.
Yeah, they see this event and they kind of like they back off. Two of them were like had like little rocks that they were gonna come, or like pieces of metal. They want rocks, pieces of metal that they were gonna try to threaten you with, but they all stop.
They just start making fun of us.
Yeah, they say, yeah, look at that stupid robot.
I'm like, "That's my tank."
That's my tank.
Yeah. So okay, we.
Yeah,
we
you-
get out
you
of
guys-
the-
you guys get
the
out of
bar,
there.
Yeah.
Okay, so we'll switch over to Cygnus and Andy.
So we're walking in like the more fancy part of town, right? Because we're trying to get some nice clothes.
Mhm.
So can you just tell me real quick what's the kid to shirt ratio in this part of town?
This is every kid. If a kid didn't have a shirt here, it'd be very concerning, and no, it wouldn't be there for long.
So it's like 1-to-1, like 1.2-to-1. Like
Every
something like
kid's got a
Some
shirt.
people have two
Every
shirts.
kid's
Some
got a
people have
shirt.
two shirts.
Yeah, some people have two shirts. Some people wear jackets and stuff.
that. Damn. I look at Cygnus. There's a really good part of town. It looks like.
Yeah, I kind of feel bad that Anthony and Niall were having to go to get drugs and all that stuff in the bad part of town.
Real shady business, but I mean, hey, you and I, we don't have to do all that. We're doing some fun shit. And I instantly I look up at a store sign. What's the sign say? What's this place called?
It says
Andy
Fred's Threads.
I
Nice.
push my way into Fred's. Is Fred here?
Present.
What's up, Freddy? How you doing there, buddy?
Pretty okay. He says he's running a sewing machine.
Sweet. My friend and I, Cygnus here, we need some threads. And we heard that Fred is the guy to supply them. So let me ask you a question, Fred. Are you the guy? Are you that guy?
I am that guy, pal. If you come over here, I'll take your measurements.
Sweet. But listen, I need a suit. I need a tie. We want something lightweight, but something a little flexible. We want to be able to move comfortably in these bad boys. You understand what I'm saying?
He looks you up and down in your like your space marine armor, and he says, "Does this need to have? Does it need to be room for reflect armor?"
We would like to. How much would we be able to get? Maybe like some Kevlar sewn into this. Some like.
I have some
discreet-
reflect fabric. Yeah, I could sew that in. It's going to probably triple the cost, but yeah.
All right. While you're tripling the cost, can you also add a bunch of discreet pockets for maybe weaponry, such and so forth? And listen, I lean on the table. This goes without saying. We need to keep this under the radar, Fred. You know, my friend and I, we pay a lot of money. We want to pay for some discretion. You understand?
Fred is not a snitch. I need you to understand this about me.
I didn't take you for a snitch. I look at Cygnus. I'm like, this is a good guy. We can trust this guy. All right, Fred, take your measurements.
He starts taking your measurements. You see, as
I drop my pants instantly.
you're hanging sack.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah. This is where you see that Andy is actually like, he's like a Ken doll. It's just completely smooth down there. He has no genitalia.
Oh.
That's two facts, but.
Yeah, there's a new Andy fact. But this one
You
came
went
up
like this. I was like, oh, he's got some junk in the trunk.
I do got junk in the trunk. I am
Not the
cheeked
front.
up, indubitably. But I have no genitalia. I'm like a eunuch, basically. But it's like, it looks like there was never any there to begin with. As if Andes aren't really like purposed for breeding.
Right on. But you do have a nice ass.
I have a fucking cheeked up ass, man. Okay. What is this guy? Does this guy say anything to that?
First
by
thing
the
he
way?
does is measure the circumference of your ass.
Sweet.
He says, "I gotta check this out," and he checks it out.
Sweet.
So that happens. Your measurements are taken. He goes in the back and starts making. He says, "It's gonna be about 2 hours, but I'll have that out pretty fast."
Sweet. Cygnus, you want to go maybe see if we can get some discreet weaponry while we're here?
Sounds good to me.
All right. We head out, hang a right. We see any weapon shops along the street?
Weapon shops aren't gonna be on this main thoroughfare, but there's some like defense contractor shops that are like kind of like a block over.
Okay. We skip down that block. What's the name of this shop?
This one's gonna be Waymond's weapons.
I open the door. Is there a Waymond in here?
That would be me.
Oh, listen, Waymond. I look around. Is there anyone else in the shop? Just us?
It's just you and Waymond.
I think this comes in too. So, Waymond. First of all, good shop name. You come up with that yourself? I like it.
I did.
Yeah, you worked hard on it.
It's my name.
Listen, Waymond. Are you a veteran, my friend?
I am actually. How did you know?
I can tell. I look at you and I see a man who's been through shit. A warrior. A man who's had to get down and dirty in the muck like me and my friend here. Now look, as a fellow veteran myself, I want to bring something up to you, Waymond. There is a battle going on. You know, we're going to have to get down and dirty. Right? And sometimes this war needs to be fought quietly, if you know what I mean. Is there any way you can help us with that?
Quietly, do you mean quiet lethal or quiet non-lethal?
I look at I flash Cygnus a look. What do you say to that, Cygnus?
You see Cygnus just completely just like deadpan quietly.
He doesn't even acknowledge me. I'm looking at you to try to get like an answer to lethal and non-lethal. You just kind of like you're staring blankly at me.
Just answer him for him.
He goes, all right. If you're concerned with covertness or stealth or anything like that, I'd recommend getting. I got a new machine here that does crystal implants for laser crystals. If you want one in your hand, completely unarmed, you can still shoot someone one time, but better than nothing. Another thing, I have some small laser pistols here that you could probably fit in the suit or something, but I don't have much in the terms of covert weaponry.
When you say one time, do you mean like it's like we shoot one time and it can never shoot from our hand again? Like the
It has to be recharged.
Sweet. I think. I mean, what do you got? What do you got? Like non-lethal? Like you got any like clubs? Anything like an extendo?
I have
club?
I have some concussive batons and stuff like that, but I have like 2 of those that don't get sold very often.
What do you think, in Cygnus? What are you gonna grab?
I think that crystal handgun sounds pretty freaking cool.
It does. Yeah, let me get one of those too.
Okay, so he says, "Come over here," and it's like a little bench with like an imprint hand and like a piece of plastic that you just have to lay your hand in. He says, "Put your hand right there." And before he does, he's going to say, "It's going to be about 20,000 each." Is that okay?
Yeah.
I'll pay for it. Okay. All right. And he like thunks it, and it's like a thing that goes, and it like quickly inserts a crystal right here on your hand. So it comes up.
Dang. You see my skin instantly heals where like I was punctured.
Cool.
I also have, I'm pretty sure I have on here somewhere, or maybe I got rid of it, about quick healing. Come on.
After it pierces
So
you,
how do we recharge these things?
He says, well, the only thing you need to do to recharge them is usually you have this. It's an accessory. I mean, if you want it, I can sell it to you. It's a wireless charger. It's only, I'll throw it at you. You guys have been such good customers so far, and as a friend of the military, he winks at you and says, I'll give you the wireless charger for free, and he hands it to you.
Let me ask you something, Waymond. Can I get one in my right hand and one in my left foot and one in my right foot?
Absolutely.
Oh,
I don't think the machine's built to do that, but let's do it.
Sweet. Or maybe can I just get 3 in my left hand and like they're like in a row and I just
Let's do it.
so I can do it multiple times without charging it?
I'm down. Let's do it. Waymond is so down.
gotta
You
get
do not have to
that
convince
guy.
Waymond.
I'm literally down.
What are we so down right now?
My name's Waymond.
Yeah, dude. So like what's the attack on this?
It is 1d minus 1 burn. So it doesn't do that much damage. But it has an armor divisor of 2. So if someone's unarmored, it means that it divides their armor by... Or if someone doesn't have reflect armor, it divides their armor by 2.
Okay. Well, then I'll just take the one then. I'm good. Just the one.
Okay,
Take away then.
you got it.
All right. Let's go check on our shoots then. I guess they're done, and me and Cygnus we leave.
All right, so you go back to Fred's threads. He's got them ready for you. He says that'll be 50K.
All right. I hand him the 50K, not keeping track of my money whatsoever. And then Cygnus and I guess we just start suiting up. And as we're doing that, I look Cygnus in the eyes and I say, let's fucking get this heist done. Let's do it. I'm ready.
All right, I give you the Predator handshake.
Yes.
We go get. Let's go.
And that's it. We can cut back to them or whatever.
So we resume with you two, or I mean, does everyone meet back up at the ship, or what are you guys' plans?
I mean, I was just walking straight back to the ship. Yeah, I'm not fucking around.
Same here.
To do.
I think we have everything we need for the heist, right?
Yep. So I think it might be a good stopping point here, and then we resume next session with the execution of the heist.
Sweet.
Pick it up.